Only days after they banned grid girls, the Liberty Media have decided to replace them with so-called grid kids, which are basically grid girls, but they're kids. I have conflicting emotions about these. I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. I mean, if they're gonna replace grid girls with grid kids, there's really no point to banning them. I mean, I wouldn't say it's child labor. I wouldn't say it's child labor, which some people have said, which I don't get. I mean, it's not child labor. You know, I wouldn't say that, but it just seems. I don't know. But you know, I can see why they did it. I can see why they've introduced. I mean, it's better than nothing. Okay, I mean, well, I don't know. I'm just really conflicted about this whole thing. With the grid kids. As long as they, you know, basically do what they did with the grid girls, but you know, do it with the grid kids. You know, like show, you know, the country's culture and you know yeah. Let's not make every single kid a female. Okay, no, that please do not do that. Okay, that would make it a whole lot worse. Okay, but yeah, let's talk about the good things about this. Yeah, I guess it's a good idea. I mean, you got ball boys, you know, and the kids who walk along with the footballers, you know, and having, you know, the kids go out there, you know, holding the, you know, the numbers, you know, meeting their heroes. I think that's a great experience, and you know, that might inspire them to, you know, take up racing or you know, further their career. You know, it might give them more motivation knowing that the drivers there are used to be where they were, you know, where they are now. You know, so I feel like it could be good, but I don't know. I really don't know. There was a comment though, like on the BBC Sport article that was like, this comment. Basically, the comments were still moaning on about, you know, grid girls, you know, and how, you know, it's political correctness, which I can understand. You know, it's still a talking point. You know, it's only a few days after it was announced, so I guess people can, you know, are still talking about it. But yeah, there was like one comment where this guy basically said that, you know, like the males who, you know, are in relationships with like feminists, you know, have betrayed their sex. That's, I mean, how have they betrayed their sex? Like, we're not in a war or something, and you know, and apparently they couldn't, you know, it's their fault for not standing up for themselves. Do you know how hard it is to stand up to an SJW or a feminist or feminazi? You know, feminists are for like equal rights. Feminazis are for complete women's, you know, complete, you know, supremacy for women. You know, I've said a lot of, you know, for this in this video, but yeah, I feel like, yeah. Anyway, moving on back to the whole thing about the comment. Yeah, there was, like, I don't get what he means by standing up. Like, he thinks it's I mean, he thinks it's really easy to stand up to an SJW. Well, I'm sorry. All I got out of that comment was just, I know this sounds extreme. Even I'm questioning it, but I don't know. It felt misogynistic. Felt like it was coming from a misogynist. I don't know why, but I just don't know. Like, the whole fact that he was like, oh, you must stand up to them, otherwise you failed our sex, I don't know, I just got a sense of, I'm so confused, I don't get it, I'm really conflicted about that comment. I was like, mate, I think you're going on a bit too far there, even for, against SJWs and feminazis there. You're going well above acceptable, in my opinion. I don't know, I just felt really conflicted about that comment, and I'm sorry, it's just really hard to get, like, what was he thinking? Was it just a blatant hateful comment? Right, okay, I'm gonna specifically say what my brain thought when he said, or when he he went, oh, you must, they failed their sex for like standing up for themselves. I thought with standing up he meant like as in put them in their place, and to me it just screamed like a white supremacist, like going, we must put those blacks in their place, in the 1960s. I don't know why I thought that, but I just couldn't, I don't know. But, yeah, it was really, yeah. He went he was borderline misogynist, in my opinion. I'm not going to call him a misogynist, I'm just going to call him a borderline at the maximum. Because it wasn't really misogynist, it was just, yeah, like, he was blaming, like, the men. He was blaming men rather than the actual issue, which is the feminazis themselves. You don't say, oh, it's Germany's fault for the rise of communism in like the 1940s. No, it's the whole, it's communism itself. It took over. But, yeah. But, anyway, that's all I have to say, really. I'm really conflicted about what I think about the Grid Kids. I do think it's a good thing, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't know, maybe it's a bad thing. Maybe Harvey Weinstein starts showing up. But nah, okay, right. I think that's all I have to say. So, yeah. I'll see you in the next video, guys.